It all started in 1636. The Qing dynasty was established by the Manchus to designate their regime in Manchuria. The Manchus were the Tungistic people from northwest China. They are usually referred to as the red-tasseled Manchus, a reference to a traditional Manchu hat they wore. The Manchus pacified the Chinese population by adopting the Ming form of government and continuing to employ Ming officials. And that is how it all began. In 1644, the Manchus crossed the Great Wall and invaded China. They soon took control over the Chinese capital city, declaring what is now known as the Qing dynasty. During the times of the Qing dynasty, they have accomplished many major achievements. Some of them included 1. Ruling over 13 million square miles of territory. Qing China ruled some present-day areas such as northeast China, Inner Mongolia, Outer Mongolia, Xinjiang and Tibet. The empire's population was around 400 million at its greatest extent. 2. Government was able to maintain stability, prosperity, and wealth during the middle period of the Qing dynasty. The Chinese economy flourished with expansions of markets and more trade between regions and overseas markets. 3. They were able to compile the Kangxi Dictionary. The Kangxi Dictionary was a standard Chinese dictionary during the 18th and 19th centuries. Kangxi, Emperor of the Qing dynasty, ordered its compilation in 1710. 4. The Imperial Encyclopedia was written. The Imperial Encyclopedia was written between 1700 and 1725 during the reign of the Qing emperors Kangxi and Yongzheng. The encyclopedia contained 10,000 volumes, 800,000 pages, and over 100 million Chinese characters as it covered numerous topics including natural phenomena, geography, history, literature and government. 5. There was an unprecedented development in literature. Qing poetry continues to be a field of research due to its association with Chinese opera, women contributing to the field in large numbers for the first time. Poets coming from all walks of life and greater role of vernacular languages. There were several important works written in drama, with the most famous being Kong Shenkren's opera The Peach Blossom Fan. 6. The art of the novel reached a pinnacle. Some of the most well-known Chinese novels written during the Qing dynasty included Dream of the Red Chamber, The Story of the Stone, Wu Jingzi's The Scholars and Li Ruzhen's Flowers in the Mirror. 7. The individuals brought about many important changes in Chinese painting. Painting in the early Qing era was dominated by orthodox masters known as the Six Masters of the early Qing, which included the four Wangs, Wang Shimin, Wang Jian, Wang Yuanqi, and Wang Hui, as well as Wali and flower painter Yun Shuping. Qing dynasty art is also known for painters known as individualists, who rebelled against traditional rules of painting and expressed themselves more directly through free brushwork. 8. The Peking opera was born and developed. The most prominent development in fine arts during the Qing era was the Jingxi or Peking opera, which combines music, vocal performance, mime, dance and acrobatics. The Peking opera was first performed in the late 18th century during the reign of Qianlong Emperor and became fully developed and recognized by the mid-19th century. Peking opera and its stylistic devices have appeared in many Chinese films. 9. Blue and white porcelain reached the zenith of its excellence. Porcelain was produced in large quantities during the Qing era due to its popularity in Europe. Innovations in porcelain during the period include the introduction of porcelain known in Europe as Famille Verte and Famille Rose, due to their predominant green and rose colors. 10. And traditional printing technology reached its peak. Printing technology was developed as new techniques were devised in addition to the previous ones. Woodblock color printing became ever more popular with improvement in its quality, and the Qing court sponsored enormous printing projects using woodblock movable type printing during the 18th century. These are just a few of the many accomplishments the Qing dynasty had achieved. Even after all of the great achievements, the Qing dynasty still fell to its external forces. The Qing dynasty fell in 1911 as it was overthrown by a revolution brewing since 1894.